And we're live.
We're live. Welcome to the Destiny Hour with Paul. Live from Johannesburg, taking your questions on anything in this life. Big, small or stupid. I'm a full-time psychic, guidance counselor, life coach. So if indeed you did want to actually pay for a reading, I do this full-time. So you can make an appointment. It should be on the screen. So wherever you are in the world, welcome. Taking your questions is my daughter Shay. Please don't be impatient. We've already got people pestering Shay to answer questions. So you're going to be polite, aren't you? Yeah? How you doing, Shay?
I'm okay. I hope people behave themselves tonight.
Yeah, please be patient. We're not tolerating rudeness. If you did want to share this, that'll be good. Maybe we can help somebody. It's a God-given talent. So without the good Lord, this wouldn't be possible. Having said that, we've got a feeling people are going to be difficult.
Seems to be all right for now.
Just got that feeling in my water.
You've got a feeling in your Pepsi.
So, welcome wherever you are in the world. Shop's open, I believe.
Okay, I'm going to start with Anjum Jane on Twitch, who asks, "Hi guys, hope you're all safe and healthy. Will my husband come back to me, or is there someone else coming into my life? Many thanks, take care."
It's Arjun, it's still a little bit undecided. I think your husband likes to keep you in the refrigerator, nice and fresh, for when he wants to come back. But I will say this, that if he doesn't in the next 2 months, then it's time to move on. And I do believe you'll meet somebody relatively...
Okay, I'd like to know when you see Ivan getting a job that, with great pay and benefits.
Next 2 months, Christine, next 2 months. In actual fact, it's 8 weeks. So he's got to get over the depression that he's feeling, but he will get something. He's just got to keep on. Next 2 months.
Our next question is from Tyron. My condolences, Tyron.
Tyron?
Tyron and Rita.
Tyron!
He says, "Hi Uncle Paul, Tyron here.
Hi.
My dad passed due to COVID and we're not dealing with the loss. Can you please help us with any advice to get through this?"
Tyron, sorry my boy. My heart goes out to you. This is a wicked disease. It's a wicked time of year in South Africa, and it's a wicked time to lose your father any time. I'm saddened by that. I really am. Tyron, I want you to cry. I know you're a big, strong man. I want you to cry your eyes out. I want you to go and kick things. I want you to get rid of this anger and frustration. Because Tyron, I know you, my boy. What you're going to do is you're going to do the Afrikaans way and the big man way. And you're going to start hitting the bottle. That's not going to happen. Okay? We've been down that road. Okay, so you can get angry and cry your eyes out. Okay? Let me tell you something. When I lost my dad, everybody from overseas said to me, be strong for your mom, be strong for the family. and you've got to take control of things. And what happened in my case is that I never had time to grieve because I had to be strong for everybody. And as a consequence, it took me ages. And later on, I became very, very bitter and angry. And you know, when guys go angry, we do all sorts of strange and wonderful things. Tyron, I'm taking my time with you on purpose because I don't want you going down that road. I've been down that road. Okay, it's dark and it's depressing. So you can be cross with God. You can shout at him. And I don't care, Shay, how long it takes.
Please take your time.
You can shout at God. That's why he's so big, because he can take our complaints and our anger. Okay? Forgive your dad for dying. Forgive him. It's not his fault. Okay? And know that he loved you. Know that. And you're in my prayers tonight, big boy. God bless.
Right, so we're going to quickly move on to some happier questions. One from Coco, who asked, "Hi Paul and Shay, will the nerve issue I have in my right leg ever go away? I've been stressed about it."
Oh, Coco. It's because you're becoming skinny. Yeah. It's a pinched nerve. I'm probably going to correct itself. But you know, the funny thing is when we pinch a nerve, we can't. If you pinch a nerve in your neck, you're always doing funny things with your neck, which you wouldn't normally do. And I suspect you're doing that with your leg as well. Your leg as well. So the answer is let it heal. It will heal on its own. In the next 4 weeks, it's going to come right. Okay, so don't wiggle it about, Coco. It's going to come right.
Right, our next question is from Jeanette, who says, "Hi Paul and Shay. I've been having issues with one of our tenants who we need to evict. He is using an air rifle in a common area. How long can this case last? Many blessings."
Jeanette, that's we experienced the same problem with the nutcase next door. They get drunk and they shoot the pigeons. Firstly, he should. It's a criminal case. You should call the police if you haven't already. Open a case against the nutcase. Was the question 2 months? So you've still got a little bit of aggravation the next 2 months. But if he brings out the gun, call the cops. That's just simple. Let the cops deal with it. Because he's a big boy with his little stupid air rifle, right? But when the cops come and they've got the big guns, then that'll shut him up a bit. So call the cops, sweetheart.
Last one on YouTube, and then we're going to move on. Miss Bell asks, "Good evening, Paul and Shay. May I please have a love reading? I am single. Please and thank you. Have a lovely night."
Oh, isn't she full of manners? Hey? Miss Bell?
There are some very nice people.
There are some very nice people. Miss Bell, you're up there, my sweetheart. You get... So far, Miss Bell is in the running for the nicest manners. Okay, love reading. Oh, it's quite soon. It's quite soon. You are, Miss Bell, required and guided to get out and about. Stretch yourself. The thing is, not enough people know that you're single and available. You're very nice. I'm going to tell you this. You're nice looking as well. more importantly, your personality is wonderful. So get out and show it. The next 3 months, looking good. And there might be some interest in June. So if you've got to get on a dating site or you've got to get out, do that. And people have got to see you. So good luck, sweetheart.
Okay, we're going to quickly move on to Twitch. Our next question is from Shredder, who says, good evening to you both. Does Anna like me in a romantic way?
Shredder. Let's have a look. Yeah, she does. And I'm laughing because the next 2 weeks, somebody's going to cross the line. If you know what I mean. Cross that line of friendship. Whether it's... What's that for? Why'd you give me the toilet roll? Am I talking...
No, just in case.
Poo-poo. Shredder, next 2 weeks, somebody's going to cross the line, big boy. Be ready. It's looking good.
Switching over to Instagram, our next question is from Shivani. Hi Paul and Shay, I really appreciate your work and love what you are doing. I would like to know if I would stay in Canada or if I will move to the US after marriage.
Shivani, you don't have a choice. You've got no choice. This all depends on hubby. Okay. So if he gets a good job or has ambitions to take on the US, that's more than likely what's going to happen in 2023. What do we know?
2021.
2021. I never remember.
I never remember.
I stopped after 2012. 2023, I can see you moving to good old US of A. Yeehaw!
Jumping over to Facebook, our next question is from Yoli, who asks, hi Paul, did Carlos feel happy yesterday at my party? I feel like I'm mumbling, sorry.
Do you want one of these? Yoli, was he happy? Was that the question?
Yes.
Yeah. Was he happy? He's in a bad mood, and I don't think it's entirely because of the party. I think he's just in a bad mood. I'll give him 6 out of 10 for his enjoyment of the party. I think he was also a little bit jealous, eh? Were you getting attention? Ooh, might be a little bit jealous.
And the next question is from Mary, who asks, will I get an apartment or will I stay where I am now?
Mary. Mary, this is a money thing, my baby. Money, money, money. So I'm going to say this. You need to stay probably for the next 5 months until you've got something affordable. And of course, you've saved up a bit. So I'm round about September for you, my babe. Okay, so hang in there for summer, wherever you are. Save. And I think something's going to be presented in September.
Okay, last 3 on Facebook, and then we're moving on to YouTube. Gudu asks, hi Paul and Shay, do you think Manit really likes me or is he just after my PR? I doubt if he is genuine or not.
What name?
Gudu.
Good. After my PR. What's that mean?
I'm not entirely sure.
Permanent residence.
Maybe, yes.
Okay. He does like you. It's not enough, because I think he does like you, but his mind is ticking over. What can he get out of it? So I do think your suspicion is right about the PR, so to speak. He does like you, but I do think there is a used factor going on. So I'd be very cautious, because I hate people being used.
Our next question is from Annabelle, who asks, "Hi Paul and Shay, I hope all is well. Can you please tell me if John and I will move in together, please, and thank you."
Annabelle, hi baby. Yes. I'm feeling a little bit awkward, and I think it's John that I feel awkward about. I don't know if he's feeling the pressure of commitment, because once you move in, you know, to some people it feels like a ball and chain, or you know, restricted. I can't move. So I think he's having to come to terms with the commitment of this, because it's serious. Ultimately, don't put any pressure on him, Annabelle. Let it organically happen. But the answer between you and me, sweetheart, is he can't do without you. And July, I think he's going to make a decision. But just hold back on that topic. You know what I mean?
Last two on Facebook, then we're moving on. Abel asks, "Hi Paul, blessings. Asking about my right leg. My knee is very swollen. Is it broken? I'm worried as it pops out a bit. Any concerns? Should I go to a doctor?"
Hi Abel. I think it's not broken. But it does need, a brace. I thought I had one here actually. You know those expandable elastic things? It's kind of twisted. It's not broken. And there's not much they can do with knees when they go. You know, they can only fix the ligaments or take out the water. There's not much they can do. So it's got to heal itself. So strap it up, Abel. But I do think you need anti-inflammatories, my boy. Okay.
Pen Sinkmar asks, "Hello Paul. Will I ever find out the secret my children are keeping from me since their father was murdered?"
What's that name?
Pen.
Pen.
Pen, surname Sinkmars.
Pen, hello. You know, the funny thing is, and I know it's a tragedy, the funny thing is all secrets come out eventually. All of them. Doesn't matter. They all come out eventually. You are being protected because you don't need to be hurt. So God bless your kids and your family for doing that. Yes, you are going to find out the secret. But right now, I don't want you to know it, because I want you to heal from this tragedy, because it really is a tragedy. Yes, you're going to find out this year. So don't lose any sleep about it. And the secret is not very nice. So I need to prepare you for that. Okay, so you will find out this year, next 5 months, September through September-ish.
Jumping over to YouTube, our next question is from Kira, who says, "Hi Paul and Shay, I had a painful childhood which left me with some issues regarding self-love. How can I heal my past traumas?"
Well done. Great question. Okay. You know when you've got a cavity, bad tooth, your tongue goes to the hole, and your tongue will dart to that hole in your back tooth, and it will go there 100 times a day, just checking. I don't know why we check on the bad tooth, because we know we've got to go to the dentist, but we keep checking, right? It's like your childhood. What you are doing is you are darting back to the pain and suffering. And that is making you a slave to living a peaceful life. So you have got to stop going back. And how do you do that? Okay, if I want a memory, if I think of, when my dad hit me when I was a kid, I no longer have my dad. If I go back and think, oh, my dad, beat me or whatever, that's unfair, because that was one incident, right? And my dad was a good guy. Okay, he did a lot for me. Okay, I loved my dad. Okay, but my mind keep going back. Oh, well, why did he hit me? I probably needed it. That's probably why. So you have got, when that memory comes in, it's like a movie that you keep playing over and over and over. Rewind, play, rewind, play. You've got to delete, right? So it comes to your mind where dad is beating you, or this, whatever the trauma is, delete. I don't want that memory, okay? It's a process. The minute you start doing it, that memory will keep coming back. You delete, delete, delete. And what we're trying to do is stop that habit and stop that movie being played. Okay, that's your new word, delete.
Our next question is from Boris, who says, "Hi Paul and Shay, lovely to see you both again. Your advice is so wise and I always appreciate it.
Thank you, Boris.
My question is, should I move on from that stubborn Capricorn?"
Capricorns, oh, they are very determined people. Very. Should you move on? I don't think you can, Boris. I think she's got under your skin. So, what I will say to you is just be cool. I do think she'll come back or get over this little bit of pause that's going on. Give her a bit of time, okay? June, then you can make a decision, Boris. Just be cool. Let her come to you. I've got a feeling she will.
Our next question is from Rooston, who says, "Hello Paul and Shay. Will you be able to tell if my wife and I, or either one of us, have been hypnotized unknowingly?"
Oh, Rooston. It's a good question. If you haven't been feeling yourself, you think, well, what is it? No, you haven't. Hypnotized? No. Now, somebody is playing around with negativity and voodoo, Now, I think it's because somebody is jealous of your relationship with your wife. So it's coming from a male kind of envy, jealousy situation. What I would do is I would say a couple of prayers if you are religious. If you are concerned, get somebody round to cleanse the house and maybe say a prayer. But you haven't been hypnotized. But there is activity. I am feeling that. Okay.
Last two on YouTube, then we're moving on to Instagram. Zanele asks, "Hi Paul, I would like to please ask if I will get a salary increase this year. Thank you."
Zanelli, hello. Everybody's holding back on salary increases. Everybody. Yes, you are going to do. August, my love, 3 months, there's going to be talk or actual increase. So we're looking at August. Okay.
Last question on YouTube, then moving on to Instagram. Alex asks, "Hello to you both, Paul and Shay. This girl I'm flirting with, is it someone I will end up dating or is it just a temporary lesson? It's long distance, by the way. Love and light."
Hello, Alex. It's long distance relationships. Very, very difficult. It's an ultimate test of your love. The only way this is going to be a relationship is if you go to her, Alex. Is that possible? If it is, that would be that'd be the proof in the pudding. I think you need time together to get to know each other. So if it is at all possible for you to get to her, then I suggest that. If it stays like this, it's too far or it's impossible, the answer's no.
Okay, we're going to move on to Instagram. Got 3 here, I believe. Our first question is from Emily, who says, "Hi Paul, I hope you all is well. I would like to know will I find happiness?"
Will you find happiness, Emily? I hope you do, sweetheart. But where do you go for that? Do you know what I mean? And that might sound childish and immature. But if you could buy online happiness, everybody would go and buy it. So the thing is, you've got to look for the happiness, things that make you happy. And it can be the simplest things, ice cream, right? Reading a book, going for a walk, knitting. It's those little things which you've got to do in order to make you happy. You've also got to include the word "I love" or "I like" in your language. If you can do that, then your outlook is a little bit better. It's a process and it's a lifestyle change, looking to choose. You see, you choose happiness ultimately. It doesn't choose you, so it's your task to find happy. You can do it, and the more you do it, the happier you're going to become, Emily. So it's a journey.
Our next question is from Remy, who asks, "My hair is always shedding and I look at my hairline every day. What do you see for my hair long term?"
Remy. Hi, Remy. It's a big thing. It's a big worry to some people. Okay? If I tell you, it's going to, it is, waving you goodbye. It's not going to be nice for you. I do see you coming to terms with it and accepting it. I don't think it's I think it's hormonal. I think you can address it to slow down the process. But it's on its way out, and there's no nice way of saying that. So you can either accept or indeed try and fight it. There are pills available to control your testosterone. So I think the pill is called Fincar, but you would need to check with your doctor, your GP, and that will slow the process down. But it's just one of those unfortunate things, Remy.
And last question on Instagram is from Sunny, who asks, is there witchcraft on me? I have a lot of stuff, but I just can't do it, and I feel like I'm stuck.
I don't believe there's witchcraft on you, Sonny. I think you're overwhelmed by the work. And I think you're in a thunk, in a bit of a dip at the moment. So it's overwhelming. So that's the reason why I feel you're stuck, that you're overwhelmed. One thing at a time. Don't think of the whole thing. You know, when you clean the house, you don't just go, oh no, I've got to clean the whole house. You pick a room, don't you? And you start with one thing. That's what you've got to do.
Jumping over to Twitch and then back over to Instagram, Spidey Love asks, hi Paul, sending you love and light. My question is, how will my week go?
Yeah. You need to be a little alert, okay? But you're not allowed to speak your mind, okay? So if you think the boss is one of those, just guard against your mouth. There's a tendency to go, oh, you know, and be caught saying things inappropriate. So hold back, but be enthusiastic. It should be a nice week for you, okay? But
okay, next question is from Jackie, who asks, hi Paul and Shay, I want to know if my sister-in-law has something to do with my brother not visiting.
sister-in-laws, it's supposed to be mother-in-laws that cause the trouble. Now the sister-in-laws. Yeah. Yes, Jackie. Something happened in the past month. April, like that. Something happened. I don't know. Yeah. Sister-in-law. So. But your brother will come round. Okay, you don't have to suck up to him. Okay.
Jumping over to Facebook, our next question is from Kavita, who asks, excuse me, hi there, I hope you're well. I'd like to know if I'll find another job anytime soon. I lost my jobs, it's been 6 months now, and I still haven't found a job, so I'm really stressed.
I'm sure you are. Kavita. Yeah, you will. You'll be working in July. So, keep up with the resumes, getting getting it out and about. The next 21 days, okay, sees spotting something, applying, and I feel that that's the job that you're going to be getting. It's almost over, this nightmare.
Last question on Facebook is from R. Peter, who asks, will I be able to settle down abroad or will I be in India?
R. Peter. For now, R. Peter, it's stay where you are. Stay where you are. There seems to be lessons you still have to learn, or talents you still have to use or learn. Okay, you're to stay for a good year at least. If you did want to go overseas, no chance before 2023. So get used to where you are now. You can make some money, by the way. Put your mind to it.
Okay, jumping over to YouTube. Our next question is from Spiralia, who says, hello and many blessings. Will my love life get better? Thank you.
Love life? What's that, Shay?
You're asking the wrong person.
What is that word? Can you Google? Yes. That's the simple answer. And what's quite surprising is love came up twice for you. So you do deserve love. You need also to get out and about. So whether it is a dating site. Next 2 months, my baby, gonna surprise you. So, looking good. I don't know what it is about your hair. Do you have to do something with your hair? Because I'm getting lots of hair. Okay, so if it needs a little bit of henna, needs a little bit of a vitamin, a little bit of a boost, go for it. You're going to be noticed, and your hair is a feature. Go figure.
Next question is from Captain Ross, who asks, any girlfriends coming my way? I'm always in my house, but next month, July, I'll be going back to college, hopefully.
Okay, Captain Ross, nice. It's been a quiet time for you. Next month you're going back. Okay. The girl situation will improve once there's some college parties or get-togethers or outings. Definitely. But you just to hang on for July. So you get back in about 5 weeks. It starts to improve. 5 weeks. Okay.
Next question is from Angelo, who asks, how will my eBay listing sell?
Your eBay listings. Okay. Yeah. They're going to sell, but in June. I think the first, I don't know, but they're going to try and bargain you down or discount you. I don't know if that's possible. Don't go for the first offer. Okay, hang out till June. It needs also about 5 weeks. June. Okay, so it should do well. Just hold out. Don't take the first offer.
Okay, and it seems to be the last question for now. Ben asks, "Hey Paul and Shay, I just want to ask, what age do you see my hair going bad? I'm in my 20s and for now I have a full head of hair."
Okay.
Lots of questions about hair today.
It's a big thing for some guys, you know. Some guys, you know, don't mind. Well, they don't mind, but it doesn't bother them as much. Look, I'm going to say this to you, Ben. You're going to really start to notice it, or if you like, it's going to be in 5 years' time. Okay? So, you know, you've got a long goodbye, if I can say it like that, over 5 years. Yeah? But also, look at those pills. Messes with your testosterone. I think it's called Fincar, what is in this country. But it controls testosterone.
Okay, we don't usually do this, but we're out of questions. Art Peter has another question. She asks, "I'm on leave without pay, though I'm looking for another job, and I have so much anxiety and I don't know why. I'm very tensed and I can't sleep. Can you please help me out a bit? I feel helpless. I don't know why."
Okay, well, this is the problem. It's a big issue. Wondering where the next bit of money is coming from. Wondering if you can survive and what you're going to do. But what the problem is, you know, that little spirit that enters you, that spirit of anxiety and doubt, okay, you allow it to control you. And that's fundamentally the problem. What you've got to understand is what you think about, that's what you get. Now, you're thinking about anxiety, and that's what you get. You're not thinking about job. All right, so you've got to fight anxiety. How do you do that? Well, by keeping busy. That's one of the things, and quietening that mind or that voice that says, you know, you're getting old or you've got no money. Tell it to shut up, okay? But you've got to keep busy and active. If you've got control here, okay, you're going to have a good day, okay? You also need to do some exercises. Get out in the fresh air, okay? And stop looking at your phone. I can see, stop it. Okay, the phone will ring, then you'll answer it. Okay, but quieten that anxiety, okay, and stay off the caffeine, because that aggravates any kind of nervous system condition.
And with that, we're all caught up with 15 minutes left.
Wow.
Do you have a
It
story?
was a sprint. Oh no, I don't.
Get to it.
I was thinking, right, we're at school, and I must have been about 12, no, 10. And it doesn't matter, does it really? But we had 35 kids in the class. And you know, when you're older, you think about funny things. And there was a lot of Portuguese kids in my class, okay, and the way it was in this country, all their dads worked with vegetables and greengrocer and the corner shop. But there was a thing in the class, right? If somebody past wind in the class. And I know it sounds rude, or farted. There was a little thing people did. So if they felt a funny smell and it wasn't them, what they would do is they would put their hand on their head like this and go, cabbage, right? Which excused them from any kind of smell in the class associated with them. And I don't know why I was thinking that today, but it's the funniest thing. So I'm trying to bring it back, I think, around the world. If there's a funny smell and it's not you, just go like that and say, cabbage! And I was in stitches when I was thinking about it. Anyway, that's my story.
Another question from Ben, who asks, will me or my brother go bald, please?
Two-thirds of men go bald, Ben. I'll tell you what, one of you will. And it's just a sad fact of life, really. One of you will, and I'm more than likely think it's you, Ben. Okay, but that doesn't stop you being a beautiful, handsome creature, right? A lot of chicks ladies, chicks like that. So you may have to go for a buzz cut. A lot of women are into that. Makes you more manly, that kind of military look. So it's not the end of your love days or attraction to people. No way. Okay? It's just another phase. And it's a new hairstyle.
Our next question is from CartyLove16 on Twitch, who asks, what does my relationship look like in the future? I'm a woman.
She hasn't got a relationship, or she has?
I think she has a relationship.
If you're in a relationship, Cartier 16, then what? I don't know why you're so suspicious. Okay, that's the first thing. If you're not, in a relationship, I think you are in a relationship.
Yes, she is.
That's what I think. Okay, the problem is you guys are looking back, or I think you are. You're looking back to problems. Okay, and you're bringing the past into the present, which is no good. It's no good at all. Okay, so you've got to focus on the moment. Give your best in that moment. That's all that's required. So don't bring in, the fact that his mother said this or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Stay in the moment. That's the most important thing. Okay, and if you do that, you shouldn't have any problems. But the minute we talk about the past, or he said, she said, then you've got trouble.
Okay, and with that,
Cabbage!
10 minutes left, and no further questions.
Okay, good. I'm going home now. Folks, thank you. Condolences to Tyron and Rita. You're in my prayers tonight, that's for sure. I want to say thank you to, was it Miss Biggie? Miss Biggie. The one with manners earlier on.
I can't remember.
I think she won the crown of the nicest person.
There were a few people who were really, really
Really,
nice.
really nice. Share us, folks, if we can help somebody in your life. If you did want an appointment, then I do this full time. But I charge because it's a living and I've got to buy Pepsi. I did want to say, we're going now with the good Lord. Still open for business and questions and praise. So if you did want to say a prayer, I would encourage that, and I'm sure he'd like to hear from you. Doesn't matter what your religion. To the guys that are losing their hair, okay, don't make it upset you. Don't make it upset you. And I want to say God bless, and Shay, thanks very much.
Always a pleasure.
I will see you next week, folks. Look after yourselves.